Welcome to this week's edition of SU Sports Spotlight. I'm your host, Jenna Horning, and joining me today is sophomore on the men's golf team, Patrick Bova. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So last Saturday, April 20th, you got a hole-in-one at the Penn National Golf Club, and you also led the men's team scoring-wise. Is this the first time that you've hit a hole-in-one?
Yes, this was my first time hitting a hole-in-one.
And can you kind of take me through that moment, like what you were thinking, what you were feeling like right after it happened?
Yeah, I hit a good shot. It didn't really feel like anything new. And then I didn't even see it go in. The people in my group saw it go in. And it's like an unexplainable feeling, like so surreal. I honestly didn't know how to act. Like, couldn't wipe the smile off my face.
That's awesome. It seems like such a surreal moment. You're like, wait, I just did that? So kind of looking back, when did you start golfing and how did you start?
I started seriously playing like my sophomore year in high school. It was something like my friends were playing. So I kind of got into it to like hang out with them. And I kind of fell in love with it and kept going.
So were you like on your high school golf team?
Yeah.
Or, like, did you, okay.
Yeah, I played in high school.
Okay.
Yep.
And then kind of reminiscing a little bit back to high school, looking back, what would you say is your favorite or maybe like your funniest moment golfing?
I mean, my favorite moment now is definitely the hole-in-one. But I would just say not even like the actual golf, just being around my teammates. Like the trips out to the like where we play at are so much fun. It's just it's everything that comes with it. Yeah.
And like you mentioned your teammates, so like what is the team dynamic kind of like with the golf team
Yeah.
here at Susquehanna?
Golf is like kind of an individual sport, so it's like you're not really playing exactly like for each other or with each other on the course, but just having your guys like behind you or with you playing, it just makes it a whole lot better.
So you mentioned you started golf when you were a sophomore in high school. Since then, have you ever faced a slump in your game, and how have you overcome it, if so?
Yeah, so freshman year coming into that first season, I really struggled playing, kind of struggled with like focusing on the game with all the other stresses of coming into a new school and finding new friends. But having your teammates there to like go out and play, my coach is always there to help, kind of just keeping your head down and grinding through it. That's really all you can do.
So kind of moving forward to the future a little bit here, the Landmark Championships are now only a couple days away. They're this weekend. So how have you prepared, would you say you've prepared, and what aspirations do you have for yourself this weekend?
Yeah, a few of my teammates, we've been going over to the course, playing, practicing, kind of same preparation for any other tournament we've had this season, trying to go in there with like the same mindset, not really hyping it up too much. And then some of our aspirations for the weekend are, playing good, maybe just keeping your head down, and yeah, it's just like any other tournament really.
And that's, I think, something that a lot of athletes do,
Yeah.
like a lot of different sports, is they go into it thinking it's just another competition. So that's really important. And kind of also, this is more of a reminisce kind of question as well. Is there a professional golfer that you admire or look up to?
Yeah, my favorite professional golfer is Jordan Spieth. He's kind of a player like me. He's struggling right now, so something I've definitely gone through.
Is that why you look up to him, or is there like another reason maybe that you look up to him as a golfer?
I mean, I kind of grew up watching him, so he's also very funny. So that's another reason why. Very likable outside of just playing golf.
Well, that's awesome. Good luck this weekend, and thank you again for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Jenna Horning, your host for this week's edition of SU Sports Spotlight. This is Patrick Bova. Thank you for joining us.